Powerboat Racing's returning to Lake Pontchartrain this summer.
Yeah, Jefferson Parish leaders made that announcement this morning. Paul Murphy joining us live now with news on the event that's expected to bring a weekend full of high-speed excitement and entertainment to the Metairie lakefront. Paul.
Sharice, Katie, as we found out this morning, excitement is already starting to build for the event here at the Bonneville Boat Launch. Organizers say this is really only one of their race venues where you don't need your own vessel to get up close and personal with those offshore powerboats.
7 boats strong. Let's get it on.
The roar of powerboats will soon be back on Lake Pontchartrain after a nearly 20-year hiatus. Powerboat P1, the premier international marine motorsport promoter, announced it is bringing its inaugural Offshore Grand Prix to the Metairie lakefront this summer. JP Councilman Hans Liljeberg says area hotels, restaurants, and small businesses are expected to benefit from the event.
It's going to be a big festival the entire weekend. There's a pit party Friday night. There's all different kind of races throughout the weekend. It's going to have a huge economic impact to this area.
The event is scheduled for the last weekend in June. Harvey Gulf Marine CEO Shane Guidry put up $300,000 to bring the race to Jefferson Parish.
4 years ago, my son and I got into this, and we just love it. Of course, you know, look, all of our businesses are on water, so we make our money with boats. And you know, when the last race I went to, it just hit me. I said, why aren't we bringing a race back to Lake Pontchartrain?
They were in the lead.
Back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, powerboat races were held every year on the lake. New Orleans was also home port to a racing team owned by the late Al Copeland Sr., founder of Popeye's Fried Chicken. This year's event will be located at the Bonneville Boat Launch and will be free to the public.
You better sit right there in that levee with a nice comfortable chair like you go to Jazz Fest and watch them and just hear them roar.
Organizers promise plenty of parking for race fans.
We're going to have different parking located at several different locations over at Marie Riviere and over at Grace King and even 3500 Causeway, with shuttles provided by the parish to bring everybody out.
So how fast will these boats go? Well, we're told that the small ones will go anywhere from 100 to 110 miles per hour, but the large ones, the so-called super cats, can travel up to 200 miles per hour. We're live at the Bonneville Boat Launch in Metairie. Paul Murphy, WWL, Louisiana.